Hello, hello. Welcome back to Fitness Friday with Johnny Tiger. The date is September 4th, 2020. Quick progress update. Tiger is eating quite well today. Thanks for everyone's well wishes, positive thoughts. I did manage to get him an appointment with the vet tomorrow, Saturday, at 10 a.m. So we all hope for the best, but the vet seemed to think that uh, there's nothing to be alarmed about. Everything is kind of normal, although they are still concerned about him losing weight and not eating enough. So we'll see what they can recommend to get that fixed. Speaking of getting things fixed, that is actually tying in quite neatly with what I want to talk about first today. You see, when I first decided to return to training almost full time, fitness and martial art and all that stuff, I was originally under the impression that all I had to do was eat well, drink well, sleep, and do my stretches and do my workout, and things should be tip top shape. I mean, I would go and get massage once every so often when things get really tight and really sore. Not that kind of massage, get your mind out of the gutter, but proper massage, which actually I want to complain about for a second. It's actually hard to get proper massage here in Richmond right now. When you walk into a massage place, you never really know if you are going to get a real professional massage or if they're going to come in and start taking off their clothes and you're going to uh, try to get uh, they're going to try to talk you into some happy ending nonsense. But hey, with prostitution now legalized here, uh, what can you expect, eh? But anyway, we are not here to talk about prostitution. We're here to talk about massage. I did manage to go and get massage every so often. Maybe like once every 3 or 4 months, I would get sore enough and achy enough, and I would have enough money in my pocket, and I decided to treat myself. And I remember this one massage therapist who told me, she said, you really, someone like you who train and fight, you really should get a massage at least once every week. At the time, I really believed that she was just trying to get me to pay her more money to come back and get a massage once every week. And, at 70, $80 for an hour, it's just not the kind of money. I mean, when you talk about once a week, then we would be spending like, $200, $300 every month just to get a massage. I was not willing to even think about that. But as I started to move up in intensity of what I would do, start doing more and more challenging stuff, and yes, as I started to get older, I realized that the massage therapist was actually right because I wasn't doing enough for my muscles. There have been times when I actually got so achy, so tight, so sore that my sensei would take pity on me and uh, give me a coupon, one of those Groupon coupon thing to go and get a free massage. That's how bad things would get sometimes. So I came to realize that just eating well, drinking water, sleep a lot, and stretch is not enough. We do need to give our muscles that little adjustment, little tune up, a little helping hand to loosen up your joints, loosen up everything once every so often. But if you're like me, you can't afford uh, massage every week. Then what are you supposed to do? Well, the good news is that nowadays there are options. There are always options. Option number one, a foam roller. This is a very cheap, very generic foam roller, about just over 2 feet long, and it cost about 15 bucks when I bought it. I kind of feel that I way overpaid because it's kind of a cheap little thing, but hey, I never regretted buying it because this has saved me so much uh, aches and pain. Sometimes you can put this up against the wall and then you just lean your back against it, or you can just use your arm and move it up and down your back, and you'll feel a whole bunch of stuff popping into place. And if you want, you can even use it on other part of your body, like if you have really sore tricep, all you have to do is lay down on the floor and roll it along your arm. Roll it along your arm like that. And it really does the job to loosen you up. Back of your leg, your calf. Uh, you can be very creative, but one thing is you want to be careful of your spine. So when you lay down on this, you want to either lean on one, put your weight on one side of your spine or the other. You don't want to roll this directly out the center of your spine. You may hurt yourself doing that. But 15 bucks, if you can get it cheap, 8 bucks, and you get a little tool that will help alleviate a lot of the discomfort that comes from overtraining. Thing number two, item number two, this this is a Prism mini massage cushion. Costs about 40 bucks on Amazon. It is just like a little pillow that you put on the back of your behind your lower back on your computer chair. You can even use this in your car if you have the right adapter to plug this in. And what this has is this has two rotating modules inside that when you turn it on, these two knobs will rotate and knead out the muscles that are aching, and it feels amazing. Now, Prism didn't pay me to advertise for them, but I like to tell people about good, worthwhile products. But if you really need that little back massage sometime, and you don't want to pay 60, $80, you can't afford 60, $80, save your money and save up 40 bucks, get a Prism mini massage cushion. And it's not as good as a massage therapist, obviously, but it will serve in a pinch. Uh, Quick word of advice, you don't want to use this for longer than 20 minutes at a time because A, you will start to get bruises on whatever you are massaging, and B, more important, you'll burn out the motor inside. So give it a break after 20 minutes, and then if you feel like it, do it more later. And be very careful using this on the back of your neck. Remember the back of your neck, the bone is very thin there, very sensitive. Now when these two knobs inside the cushion rotate and knead and press together, it can really hurt the back of your neck if you're not careful. So be very careful with the back of your neck. But for me, I mostly use it on my lower back, and for that, it is perfect. So don't neglect the tune-ups for your muscles, because just like any fighter jet, any helicopter, any sport car, you can have the best muscle out there, but they still need you to take care of them. Now, since we're here about with we're here with our foam roller, I'm going to show you 10 ways to incorporate a foam roller into your workout. Way number one will be standing up The foam roller is standing up on its end in front of me. It come up to about my waistline. And this one is very simple. It's a good training for your balance and your coordination. I have my hands on the top end of the foam roller. I'm going to lift my one right leg up and swing it over the top of the foam roller. And of course, I'll have to take my hand away, my leg past, and then put my hand down. And then I'm going to swing the same leg back to the right. As you see, every time I swing the leg over, I have to move my hand out of the way and then put my hand back. This is good coordination training. Okay, now we do the left leg. Left leg up and over, hand up, hand back, left leg back to the left, hand up, hand down. Right leg over, move the hand, right leg back, move the hand. Left leg over, move the hand, left leg back. Eventually you'll be able to do this really quick, but for now, just worry about balance and coordination. Now we take this to the ground. Second exercise is a leg extension rolling plank. What is this? Let me show you. So I'm going to go into a plank position with my knees on the foam roller, and then I'm just going to roll out until my legs are straight, and I'm going to bring it in until my knees are almost touching my elbow. Roll out, legs straight, bring it in as far as I can. Roll out and in, and out and in, and out and in. Okay? Very good core exercise. Now, number 3 and number 4 is going to be probably the most challenging exercise in this set. So if you can't do it, don't feel bad and just work up to it. Number 3, we're going to do push-up, but rather than having our hands on the floor, we're going to have our hands on the foam roller when we do our push-up. Now, if you do your push-up on your knees, this is easier. Okay, so if it's too hard, start on your knees. But gradually, we want to be able to go to our toe and then do our push-up while our hands on the foam roller. You can see that even though I'm very comfortable doing push-up, even I'm shaking a little bit because of the shifting balance on the foam roller. This will really train your core, train your stabilizer, and help you learn how to keep everything tight. But like I said in the beginning, if it's too hard, do on your knee. Number 4, Stairmaster plank. This is even harder, okay? So again, if this is impossible, seemingly impossible, do it on your knee. What we'll be doing is we start with our hand on the foam roller, and then we put our hand down to the ground, and then back on the foam roller, down to the ground, onto the foam roller, down to the ground, onto the foam roller, okay? On your knee, it's very simple. But if you go onto your toe, then suddenly this becomes very, very challenging. Let me see. So we start, my hands on the ground, I'm on my toe, I'm in a push-up position, I move my hand onto the foam roller, back to the ground, onto the foam roller, onto the ground, onto the foam roller, onto the ground, onto the foam roller. Whew. Yeah, you have to keep everything super, super tight when you do this one. Otherwise, the foam roller is going to roll over and you're going to fall back to the ground. Luckily, it's not much of a drop anyway, so you're not going to hurt yourself. 3 and 4, very difficult. The rest will be a lot more simple. Number 5, now we're going to lay on our back And we're going to have the foam roller crosswise between our ankles. So this is propping my legs open. I'm holding onto the foam roller lengthwise with my ankles. Okay? From this position, we have three movements you can do. One is a side to side leg lift. So we bring the foam roller to the side, and I just dropped it. And the other side, to this side, and to the other side. Okay? We can do regular leg lift. So we bring it up and down. Don't touch the ground. Up and down. Don't touch the ground. Up and down. Don't touch the ground. And the third variation is we're just going to turn it. So one leg is up, one leg is down. And then we turn the other way. One leg is up, one leg is down. Like a big steering yoke. Turn, 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 turn. Like a very exaggerated scissor kick with the foam roller between your ankles. Number 5. Now, number 6, we can use this to help us do bridges. So, number 6, I'm going to have the foam roller standing on its end on the ground between my feet. I'm going to move my feet up about 8 inches up the length of the foam roller, and I'm going to grip it tight. I'm going to bring my butt off the ground. Bring my butt off the ground, off the ground, off the ground, off the ground. Just like that. Number 7, we're going to use this foam roller to help us do some sit-ups. So again, we're going to lay down, foam roller between our leg, standing on its end. Okay, and my goal is to sit up and touch the top. Sit up, touch the top. Sit up, touch the top. Sit up and touch the top. And touch the top. Just like that. Number 8, we're going to use this foam roller to do some biceps. So I'm going to lay down. This foam roller is now standing on its end above my head. And I'm going to reach up and grab as high up on the foam roller as I can with both hands. I'm going to use my hand grabbing the foam roller to pull my upper body off the ground. I'm not engaging my core. I'm relaxing everything in my body. I'm just using my arm to pull myself up and down, 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 up and down. It's like a very strange version of pull up or chin up. Number 9, the reclined roll out. Reclined roll out. How do we do this one? We are going to sit back with our hands on the ground behind us and our feet on the foam roller. And now we're going to lift our butt off the ground. So we're in a crab walk position, like we're holding a table on our body. Okay? And keeping this pose, I'm going to roll the foam roller out until my legs are straight. And then bring it back in until my legs are bent. Roll it out and bring it in. Roll it out and bring it in. Roll it out and bring it in. I'm holding my weight on my hands that were behind me this whole time. My bottom never touched the ground. Number 10. This one should be very simple. Now we are going to get sit astride the foam roller between my legs. I'm crouching on top atop it. It's between my legs and my hands are on the foam roller. So this is an old Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu workout. Okay, we're going to bring my right leg over to the left side of the foam roller, and now I'm going to lay down on it, and so my right elbow can touch the ground. Okay, like that, and then I go back to one leg on each side, and now this time move my left leg over, lay down so my left elbow touch the ground. Go back to neutral, right leg over, lay down. Neutral, left leg over, lay down. Neutral, right leg over, lay down. Neutral, and left leg over, lay down. Okay, you keep that up for a couple of minutes. Good cardio. As usual, there's probably 500,000 more of these things you can do with a foam roller. But for now, I think 10 is a good number. Thank you for checking out today's Fitness Friday. We'll be back again tomorrow for Survival Saturday. For now, thank you, have a good day, and have fun with your workout.